The story of CML is that of a disease that has been transformed from a fatal cancer into a chronic condition within the majority of our lifetimes. Dr. Siddhartha Mukherjee, 2011 Pulitzer Prize winner, wrote, "In 10 years, each of us on average will know one person with this leukemia who is being kept alive by a targeted anti-cancer drug." Chronic myeloid leukemia is a cancer of the blood and bone marrow, characterized by the presence of an abnormality called the Philadelphia chromosome. The PH chromosome produces a defective enzyme known as BCR-ABL tyrosine kinase, which is responsible for blocking the signal that tells the body to stop producing white blood cells.
Today, CML is considered the archetype for targeted therapy in hematology and oncology, with its treatment success providing hope and inspiration for a number of other diseases. The understanding and treatment of CML is a result of the collective commitment of researchers, clinicians, industry groups, and organizations such as the European Hematology Association from around the globe.
Worldwide, approximately 49,500 people will be diagnosed with CML this year. That's a path of people 13.7 kilometers long. With the recognition of BCR-ABL as the key driver of Philadelphia chromosome-positive CML, management of the disease has evolved considerably.
Since the last 50 years, a tremendous effort to find out exactly what the causes of these leukemias are and to use this knowledge to develop new targeted therapies.
Although the same numbers of people are being diagnosed with CML each year, today more and more people with CML are living out their lives. This is due to a fundamental change in how this cancer is treated.
My name is Georg Scharf. I'm a CML patient for 11 years. Well, the first reaction was a big shock, a total shock, because actually when I was diagnosed 11 years ago, the doctor told me that I have 3 to 4 years to live. So the first thing was a big shock. Then there was fear that I'm not going to see my children growing up and settling down, and that was a very bad feeling. And I think the worst thing was the person I am. Usually I have control over my life. Today my feeling has changed. 11 years have passed. The 3-4 years that prognosis I was given, I forgot about them. I'm alive 11 years later and I'm feeling well. I think the most important thing, I feel that I've regained the control over my life and I can do what I like.
Historically, evaluations of patient response to treatment focused on hematologic responses, but they have now advanced to include more sensitive techniques that can assess cytogenetic and, most recently, molecular responses. Today, these responses are measured during the course of treatment with a recommended timeline for achieving each type.
So in that sense, there has been a sea change in our methods by which we measure the response in CML.
What we're trying to do now in CML is to develop strategies to eliminate minimal residual disease, and several of these strategies are being undertaken as we speak.
The future goals for CML is to come up with a treatment that can eliminate the stem cell, the original cell that gives rise to the leukemic cells which are in the peripheral blood and promote all the symptoms of CML. The next decade or so is going to bring us very big excitement as well, with the further understanding of how the leukemic stem cell is controlled and therefore trying to switch off that leukemic stem cell.